Okay, first thing, pleased to be 4-1. I want to thank our fans. Okay, all right, a little back up there. All right. I want to thank our fans for sticking around the 2-hour delay. I mean, that was a long delay, and fans really stuck it out, and really appreciate them. Overall, like I said, I'm pleased with the victory. Defensively, I felt like we played well again. The 3 turnovers, of course, obviously, Christian Tutt's turnover late really sealed the game. 2 of 13 on third down. We've been talking about playing good third down defense, and our guys did. Offensively, I think the big thing is, we had a little trouble protecting, and I think at times it made things a little bit ugly as far as that goes. Running the football, once again, we've got to be more consistent with that. I am very proud of Cam Martin coming in. Booby Whitlow had a little bit of an injury and wasn't able to return. Cam Martin did a super job, coming in. We had a couple guys get banged up, starters. We had some other guys, some backups come in, and I thought they did a solid job, especially that last drive when they knew we were running the football, and we did it. So, like I said, overall, pleased to be 3-1 or 4-1. Questions?
Gus, do you have an update on Booby Whitlow?
He wasn't able to return. We'll see where he's at, this week. Jack and Prince both went out too, and obviously they're big parts. All 3 of those guys are big parts of our offense.
With the weather changing like that, did you have to change your game plan in any way?
Obviously the awkward part about it is, we had the 2-hour delay, and it was 4 minutes before halftime, and so then you get a chance, and it just kept pushing it back 30 minutes more, and then, of course, you go out there, and we didn't play real good the last 4 minutes. We had the ball, plus we were getting the ball back at, halftime. I was really hoping we'd go ahead and extend our lead, and we didn't. And then we went back in for 15 more minutes. But, hey, that's part of it. I mean, that's no excuse for anything. I mean, that's, we just need to come out ready to play.
Gus, what more would you like to see out of your offense at this point?
Well, I think the big thing is consistency. We did hit a couple big plays. We talked about needing some more explosive plays. We hit a couple, but it's just the overall consistency. As far as, and like I said, anytime you can run the football, it really helps everything else. And we had trouble running it, tonight. And then, like I said, I think the big thing for me probably is it got ugly with our protection. They knew we were passing the football, and Jarrett was running around, and as far as that goes, so we gotta clean that up. But I really think the big thing is getting a run game going, and really the third down and longs too. I sound like a broken record with that, but we've got to get the third mediums and third and short.
Gus, without Whitlow, Shivers only gets 2 carries. Malik Miller played but didn't get a touch. Asa doesn't get a touch. How many carries for those other guys at the back?
Yeah, Cam Martin, him and Booby are kind of our 2 guys, but I think we'll see what happens with Booby, and we'll see what happens with the other guys.
Any of those injuries considered serious?
It's hard for me to say that right now. I mean, they weren't able to come back in and play, so we'll know more once the trainers and doctors take a look, and we should know more tomorrow.
Did you talk to Jarrett more about during the rain break to kind of step up into the pocket instead of kind of fleeing out the back into the zone?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely talked about it. Now, I don't know if we'll have to look at the film to see where the pressure came from and all that. But like I said, we were running sideways, a whole lot tonight, and that made it look pretty ugly.
You touched on the explosive plays, but how nice was it to see Jarrett connect on a couple of those deep balls?
Yeah, it was good. We've been waiting on a couple of those, and of course Seth made a big play, and Slayton made a big play down the field, and that was 1 touchdown. I think it set up another touchdown.
Seth and Anthony both were able to score for y'all tonight. Just how big are both of those freshmen and what y'all want to do offensively?
Say that again.
Seth and Anthony were able to score. Just how big both of those freshmen?
Yeah, but both of them have a chance to be really good players. They're still learning. They're freshmen, but they're playing hard and they're competing, and that's a good thing for the future.
Your offensive line had 4 false start penalties the first 3 quarters, and there was holding penalties.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of the blocking issues.
First of all, the motions are unacceptable. I mean, we can't beat ourselves with the motion penalties. As far as the holds, we'll have to look and see, exactly the things that happened. Like I said, we were having trouble protecting there for a while, and I think we got one, and then we got a big holding call on, I guess it was 3rd down and 3.5 on the inside zone, and we got the first down. That was a big one, and moved it back and put us behind the chains, and really flipped the field on that one I was talking about.
Is it concerning that a couple of weeks in a row you've had some struggles pass blocking and run blocking, and you're about to head back into SEC play on the road?
Yeah, we've got to get better. I mean, I've been saying that, and like I said, I know I sound like a broken record. We're going to keep working. We're going to keep pressing. But to have a chance to be a good offense, we're going to have to run the football better.
Guys, talk about your senior linebackers, Deshaun and Darryl. Looked like they had great games.
They were flying around. I really felt like our front 7 played well. I think our secondary played well too. They got us on a couple rub routes or whatever on the sideline, but for the most part, our guys really did a super job. That's a pretty good offense. They came in statistically. They can throw it around, and that quarterback's a good hand. And defensively, I thought they were a good defense too. They present some challenges.
Speaking about Asa Martin specifically, what can he do to kind of get in the game more and get some touches? What's he coming up short?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, we're going to put the guys out there and give them the ball. The guys that the coaches feel like has the best chance of playing and being successful. Nothing against Asa. He's got a role for us, but right now, like I said, Booby and Cam Martin were kind of the 2 guys, and Shivers is coming on, and Malik Miller. He did some good stuff on 3rd downs. We had the big screen play. It was 3rd and 20-something, and he made a really good play on that. But Aces, he just needs to keep growing. He's going to be a really good player. But he has a role in the offense, and it could grow. And we'll just see how it goes in practice.
What would you like to see out of Jared at this point?
Well, I mean, I think overall it's not just, Jared. I mean, we just got to be more consistent. That's the thing that's really frustrating for me. Just the consistency, and we prided ourselves on being consistent, and we've been kind of up and down, and I think tonight was another example of that.
Anything else? All right, thank you.